Today we are looking at NanoBlock. In this case it's giraffe. I'm guessing the other writing on the bag is Chinese or Japanese, but we'll just see what it's like inside. I've opened the seal, but we'll open it up anyway.
So,
we have a baseboard, which is a 10x10 in black. The back is limited to what you can put into it, unlike Lego where you can put continuous blocks within the bottom, but it looks like you can put the one-piece squares in. What else we have inside is three bags of blocks and instructions. There seems to be a bag of 2 pieces, a bag of 1 pieces, and a larger bag full of, at this moment in time, 8 and 4 pieces. We are going to build the giraffe and get back to you shortly, but for this moment in time we'll show you the instructions.
so it has English instructions and Japanese, with like exploding diagrams which aren't too difficult to follow really.
So it should be quite simple to put together. We'll find out in a second.
Quite impressed by the number of these small individual units, like pixels, aren't they?
I would say so.
It'd be great if we could just get lots and lots of just these pixels on their own.
And it looks like there's small black pieces as well, which are circular. So it's not just square. Some of them are circular as well, so that'll be interesting. Because that's something that Lego doesn't produce.
Yeah.
For its main blocks.
Lego is very good, but I don't know if you've tried, but their website is quite difficult to navigate and try and find what you're looking for, isn't it? Yeah.
It is complicated. But we'll just see how this goes.
Yeah. We've never bought these before because the shipping has always been really expensive, but they've just started selling them at the toy shop in the town. Okay, so we'll try and make the giraffe now. Okay, so there it is. The masterpiece is complete.
It wasn't the easiest of the chunkiest of fingers. But, yeah, it's pretty impressive. It looks like a giraffe. Or a deformed camel.
What do you think was the hardest part of doing it?
It wasn't the instructions. It's probably jumping ahead to part 5 where we should have just gone 1 to 5. So I'd say the legs were the most issue because there's a lot of balance.
Yeah. So where the legs attach
to the pelvises,
you got to make sure you use the sliders and make sure that they're central, otherwise it looks like he's doing the splits.
Because these bricks, these NanoBlock bricks, are different to Lego.
See the slider allows you to do things symmetrically, so it's a bit different to
so it's
Lego.
all dependent on which way you actually attach it. So it's just not a traditional Lego clone, it's actually an individual piece. But yes, it's nice, and the leftover pieces I'm pretty impressed with.
Angled tail. On the instructions there are some bits you have to really pay attention to, and it does actually say attention. Got to make sure that the slider line is in the right direction, otherwise it just doesn't work. So this one, where's the other one? And it relates to the tail here as well, being central, and where the legs join, pay attention. Slider line has to be the right way when joining from the body to the leg pieces. See, there's the view there. choose the slider line. So, out of 10, what would you give our NanoBlocks?
Well, since it's the first one we've done, I would quite happily give it an 8. But at the end of the day, my fingers are way too chunky for this situation, and I'm going to kill Stephen Greenhouse. But yeah, apart from that, it was enjoyable.
Okay, other than the death threat, let's see. Of course, there's some warnings on here. Not for under 3 years old. You'd have to pay attention to. Choking hazards. I think if we could sort out the issue with the base plate, I'd say it's probably better than Lego, because I like the smaller pieces because you can make a much more defined model than you ever could with Lego, especially it's so generous of all the single unit pieces. Right.